Valve, for Christ's sake, can you just release Half-Life 3 already? It's been about 14 years. Over 14 years. It's time, Gaben. Please.
Skip it up and that up.
I need you to let this sink in. And I know I keep on bringing up how old I am and how fast time passes, especially when you become like 20s, 30s. Half-Life 2, the original Half-Life 2, I'm not talking about the episodes, came out in November of 2004. That was over 14 years ago. That was like another lifetime. It just hurts my head. I remember seeing on Tech TV, which I'll bring up again later, them talking about how excited they were for Half-Life 2 and how it's going to be revolutionary and seeing demos of it and so on and so forth. And now we're almost a decade and a half after the game was released. It's amazing how fast time passes. I will not keep talking about how fast time goes, but that just blows me away. Well, anyway, there are rumors going around the rumor mill. Kind of, don't get your hopes up, don't hold your breath. It's probably not going to happen. That there's something cooking behind the scenes at Valve because they're hiring back old writers from the Half-Life series. Now, Eric Wolpaw, I think I'm saying his last name right, Wolpaw, there we go. He was the co-writer of Half-Life 2 and of Portal, and he, along with a couple other writers, left Valve back in February 2017. The other two writers that left were Mark Laidlaw and Jay Pinkerton. Pinkerton has also returned to Valve. Now, this information that Eric Wolpaw actually returned to Valve was confirmed by Shacknews. They actually checked the credits of the Valve game Artifact, and Wolpaw is credited in the game. So that means that he returned at least sometime during the last quarter of 2018. Now, all these writers being hired back at Valve have to be hired for some reason. They're not just there to write eloquent speeches to put on Steam. There are rumors going around that there is a Half-Life VR coming out, which, okay, maybe that's it. But I really hope, and I'm sure a lot of the community hopes, that they are developing a new Half-Life game, a Half-Life 3. Because it's time, Valve. I don't care how much money you and Gaben are making off of Steam. People want games from you. You started as a game developer. You're obviously still to a degree developing games. Give people what they want. I don't understand why there has not been a Half-Life 3. We don't even have a Half-Life 2 Episode 3 that was supposed to come out. Hell, we know there was going to be a Half-Life 2 Episode 3 because Half-Life lead writer Mark Laidlaw, summer of 2017, late summer of 2017, posted the script for Half-Life 2 Episode 3. So something was being worked on, and people just want some kind of damn closure with the game. Even just release Half-Life 2 Episode 3. Release it. Use the same damn engine. People will be so happy if you do that. Just to put into perspective how long it's been since a Half-Life game was released. Okay? Some of you may have not even been born. That alone should give you perspective when Half-Life 2 was released. I remember watching the screensavers when the screensavers were still Tech TV. There was no G4 Tech TV merger, and I remember them being really amped about Half-Life 2 and Far Cry, the original Far Cry. I remember them kind of sort of being around the same time in Doom 3. And Kevin Rose. Okay, yeah, I'm going back there. Kevin Rose. I know he's still doing stuff, by the way. I actually just watched one of his YouTube videos. They were showing off the newfangled Pentium 4 computers and showing what kind of graphics card you need. And they were showing these like multi-$1,000 computers with single core CPUs in them, and some of them having AGP graphics. And I remember one of the other hosts, his name is not coming to me right now. He was one of my favorite hosts on there, and I can't think of him. Older guy, not Leo Laporte. God, I can't think of his name, but whatever. It was at the time when the computer gaming industry was going over from AGP for the graphics cards to PCI Express. And I remember him saying, here's another standard. Just when you thought your money was good with your AGP graphics card, the newest and fastest thing is going to be going over to PCI Express. So that's how long ago it was, man. And it's driving me insane that I cannot remember the name of the host from Tech TV. So there's going to be a jump cut right now, and I'm going to tell you his name because I'm going to lose sleep if I don't find out his name. Patrick Norton. The host name was Patrick Norton. I know he went on to do stuff with Revision 3 later on, which I don't see them doing that much stuff anymore, which sucks because they were shows on there that were fantastic. But I just remember him saying, like, oh man, they're going over to new standard for graphics cards, PCIe. And it just proves, man, how ancient Half-Life 2 is. And God, it's time. Look, Steam, Valve software, I get it, man. You're making money hand over fist with Steam as a digital distribution platform. Gabe Newell is a multi-billionaire because of the wealth that he's accrued from Steam. So I understand why your focus is where it is. But you started off as a games developer, and now is the perfect time to actually get back into game development, like AAA game development, because you have competitors like Epic Games kind of, inching up on you. Look, Steam is not going to go anywhere anytime soon, and they're going to remain top dog for years to come. It's just how it works with how much of a market share they have when it comes to digital distribution, PC gaming. But why not? Don't wait now. Don't wait until you have competitors like Epic Games and Discord start inching up on you and making it tougher to make a profit off of Steam. Again, I don't see Steam going anywhere anytime soon, but now is the perfect time to show, hey, not only are we a digital distribution platform, we can make some kick-ass AAA games too. Look at Half-Life 3. And I know what the excuse was. I heard it like a while back that from Valve internally that there's so much hype around Half-Life 3 that no matter how good of a game it is, there would still be a lot of people unhappy with it because every year there's not a new Half-Life game. The hype work goes up and up and up, and the rumor mill keeps on building, and the memes keep coming, and Valve just thinks no matter what we do, we couldn't make a game that's good enough. But Valve, who cares? No matter, even if you came out with Half-Life 3 4 years after Half-Life 2 dropped, people would still be unhappy with it. You'd always have that, people would love it. I'm not saying it wouldn't be a great game, but you're always going to have a portion of people that are fanatical weirdos that are going to be unhappy with the product that you make. Don't not make the game because of that. And look, I get there's more profit in just reselling virtually every other developer's games out there. I'm sure you're not doing any of the development time, you're just taking a cut of the game they sell on your digital distribution platform, but also show that you're a games developer too. Because who knows where the future is going to be, man. You have competitors coming up right now, and Steam may not be the big profit maker like it is right now for you. It's going to take a while for that to happen, if it ever happens, but just have a backup plan. You're a kick-ass AAA game developer, and you made one of the greatest first-person shooters of all time. Make a goddamn sequel to it. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one. Hey, congratulations! If you made it to the end of the video, you should subscribe to Review Tech USA so you can hear me blabber on some more. Also, too, starting this month, I will be live streaming solely on Twitch. I'll have a link to my Twitch channel below in the description. And last but not least, make sure you click that like button. It helps out the show big time. See you guys in the next video.